Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Today I'm bringing you a brand new game called Model Builder. Releases February 8th, 2020. Unfortunately, I do not have a price just yet, but I'll have a link down in the video description. It's the official Steam link. I don't have any information. I don't think it's coming to consoles, so sorry console guys, PC Master Race, all that good stuff. But it's developed by Moonlit Games SA, or Moonlit SA, published by Green Man Gaming Publishing. And I want to give a huge thanks to Anastasia with Better for sending me over a preview key of this game. This has been on my radar for quite some time, and I've been wanting to give it a try, and now I finally can. I have spent a little bit of time with the game, maybe about an hour in total, but I just want to kind of get started with the career mode here and show you kind of what it's all about. If you're into model building, not like super models, runway models, that kind of thing, you might, actually building model airplanes and boats and things like that, you might want to give this a try. But by the time you read this, by the time you read these words, I'll be gone. You were the only one who always felt the same creative magic that I felt, and that's why I leave you my workshop. It is space for plenty of tools and display models. But I didn't want to give you a grandfather museum to take care of. This place needs to live. Please make it so. This is my last request, Grandpa Stan. All right, well, click anywhere. So here we have the workshop, and we can look around. I don't know if we can go upstairs. We can go upstairs. Wait, what does that say? Oh, we can't go outside. I want to go outside. I can't breathe down here. It smells like farts and mildew. No, it really doesn't. It's really nice. This feels like a studio, like, somebody's little workspace. Some paper. I don't know if this will be used. Even the light switches look nice. I mean, it's pretty obvious that a lot of care and attention went into this. I mean, look at all the stuff. This actually makes me jealous. I feel like, I should have these shelves on my model desk, which I don't. Why I don't have them on my model desk, I don't know. I could not tell you, but I don't. But that's really cool. I actually looked up a shelving system like this one time, and they were redonkulously expensive. And I'm talking like $500-$600. Like if you were to build something like this full setup here, not even like with any of the paints or anything, just the little shelving units were like $500 or $600, I think. It might have even been close to $1,000, because I know like each one of these little sections, like this thing, this thing, this thing. I want to say this top area and the bottom piece are separate. I could be wrong, but like each one of those was like $50. I was just like blown away. Anyway, I'm kind of getting off on a tangent here. Let's go ahead and do the first model, and yeah, we have all of the list of available projects here on the left, so we'll bring out the first model, which is a Hirakawa. I guess it's by Hirakawa. I don't know if these are real model companies. They might be. They might have licensed real modeling projects through real companies. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and select the now we have to click on the box on the workbench to start a project, which is what we just did. And we've got our airplane here. Flip to the next page. Okay, so click this button to minimize. That ding is like really loud. I don't know if it's coming through super loud for you guys, but it is for me. I'm going to try to adjust my microphone here just a second. Okay, there we go. The project manual contains a lot of useful information about the proper assembly of the model, and sometimes also painting guidelines. That's very important. Click and move a sprue into the work area. So over here, we've got all of our parts, so we can, grab that, scroll up and down, or just use the scroll wheel. Scroll wheel motion is a little bit jerky. I was kind of hoping it would be more smooth like the sidebar there. So if any developer is watching this video, maybe do that. Maybe make the side scroll, like if you are scrolling with your mouse scroll wheel, make that more smooth. But anyway, let's grab out the sprue. The craft knife. Use the craft knife to carefully remove parts from the sprues. Just click and swipe. All right. So we've got our craft knife, and we're just going to go ahead and remove all these pieces. I also kind of wish you could just scroll around and remove the pieces, you know, manually instead of the camera automatically moving for you. I think that would just give a slightly larger challenge, because you would be like, where's this last sprue piece I've got to cut? You know what I mean? I don't know. All right, so there we have our first sprue uncut, and then if you look here, we've got all the different parts in our little part storage section. So since here we're going to be putting certain pieces together, we're going to get started. So one of the really neat things you can do is you can click on a piece down here in your manual at the lower right, and it'll actually highlight which one that is. So if we want that specific piece, we can set it out on the table. Now here, this is just explaining how to rotate different parts. So you can hold and rotate, hold right mouse button, and rotate. Use the control and shift buttons, as well as the F key to focus the camera pivot on a specific part, and holding Alt to actually slow the rotation down of pieces, because you're going to be rotating stuff a lot. It's also pretty cool just the amount of detail that goes into these models. Let's see, can you see the actual rivets of the model there? It's pretty nice, pretty cool. All right, so let's scroll out a little bit. Maybe right about there is pretty good. And then next we're going to grab the cockpit piece. We'll just put that right in there. Now, as I was saying about the detail, check out how much detail is in this thing. Like back there. Let's see here. Let me shift this around a little bit. There we go. Look at it. Look at all the detail in the cockpit. That's like pretty amazing. It's pretty cool, especially when you consider how small this model is in the scope of the game. And you'll see what I mean here in a few minutes. All right, so we'll grab the other piece. And this is just talking about, again, the object position, how to pan around, zoom in and out, and things like that. So, no, I don't want to leave. Oh, where'd the body go? Or where did the fuselage go? So yeah, you can also hold the center, or if you've got a middle mouse button, like my mouse button, or my scroll wheel also doubles as a mouse button. You can move things around like that as well. So that's pretty cool. All right, next up we have, let's see, what do we have to do? We've got the wing piece. All right, so what I want to show you guys now is, let me see if it'll, okay. So we're looking down from the top of the model. We're going to grab this wing piece that it tells us to grab. Now, because we're looking at the model from the top and it's supposed to go on the bottom, we can't actually put it there. So what we're actually going to have to do is rotate this. Let me see here. Is it the control key? No. Yeah, we have to rotate this so that we're looking at the bottom of the kit. Now you can see, instead of it being red, it's blue. And then it just kind of snaps into place, and you left click and away you go. So that's pretty cool. I actually like that feature. But it's something to know about, because you might sit there, and if you don't have proper orientation on a part, you might, you know, want to scream and punch something. So same thing over here. Put that one there. Put the other wing there. We are finished with page 3. Now we move around to the back. So we've got this piece here, which is going to fit right there. And now it's the tail piece, which is right here. And we're getting pretty close to being finished. And you don't have to go in the order that the manual tells you to. I mean, you can really, you know, if you want to just go into free play mode and just build models, you can kind of do it in any order that you want, which is pretty cool. Let's see. This piece always confuses me. Yeah, here it is right here. This goes right here. It's kind of like the cowling for the bottom of the engine. We've got the prop. The other thing I really hope is that this music is not copyrighted, because I don't want to get a copyright strike for this. No, I won't get a strike, but yeah, it's kind of a pain. And that's it. We're done. Finish the project. Whoa. Perfect. All right. So now we have to leave the workbench. And, oh, dude, look at, it's like the little kinetic energy model. I always wanted one of those. Like, when I was a little kid, I always wanted one, and I don't know, just never ended up with one. Probably the only person in the entire world that's never done that. All right, so we just got 100 XP for finishing our model. And now we have to go back to the workbench and do the dwarf hammer miniature. So we've got this little, kind of like a little dwarf male cleric miniature for like Dungeons and Dragons or something. I don't know. I don't know if this is like a real figurine or not. Flip the manual page to show the painting guide. Okay. And there's only literally like one page in here. So we'll go over to the paint station here. And with this rack, you would usually set up any of the paints that you're using. But we're going to grab the little hammer fist out here. Hammer fist. We'll zoom in. Try to get the orientation roughly the same. So we'll get the first paint. And we paint the hands and the main shaft of the hammer. And then also, if we go to the next page, we have access to an airbrush, which is kind of cool. I don't know that I would use the airbrush on such a small part of the model, unless this was bigger, but let's see. So we have to paint, wait. I think we just have to paint this small piece here. I don't know if we have to paint the opposite side of it. Now you also have a lot of control up here as far as you know, the colors that you're using, also the size of the brush. Like we can actually see here how small that is. And then again, see if I can, there we go. Now, I don't know if we're supposed to do this other side, but I'm going to do the other side too. Okay. And then I think we also have to paint the fingernails. It says use the airbrush to apply pastel pink on multiple. Okay. And this is for think it's just for the fingernails. Connect hammer to dwarf. Were we only supposed to paint his thumbnail? I don't know. All right, so we'll put that back in storage, and let's see. Color tool, okay. So let's bring him back out. We've got the little, I mean, look at all the detail work you can do. I mean, literally, later on in the game, I think, you know, we'll actually be able to do this kind of detail work, which is pretty cool. Let's see, can I go up? There we go, there's his face. Ah! Okay, just get it done, Brad. Boom, that's it, we got him done. Press finish project. Yes, we are done with him. I'm done with you. Perfect. And again, I don't know why, well, I don't know again, but I don't know why I'm getting less than stellar painting reviews. Maybe painting the other side of that hammer caused some problems. If you get a perfect rating on your painting, let me know what you did down in the comment section. All right, so again, we get to leave our workbench and walk over here and set up our dwarf. Now, it seems like we would have, I think it would be cool, instead of having these boxes, that we can just kind of like place the models wherever we want, but hey. Oh, next we have to use the computer. Batho. Model building competition for beginners. All right, so we have to finish assembling the competition model. Use decals to improve the model's quality, and then we get a cash reward if we are successful. And if you want to read the message, feel free to pause the video. So let's go ahead and accept that. So we have to go back over here to the workbench, which is literally 3 feet away. And Wasteland Drifter by Eaglecraft. Is Eaglecraft an actual model company? That's what I want to know. I'll have to look this up, but if you know the answer, let me know in the video description, or in the comments section. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to cut this box open. All necessary parts are included. Okay. I mean, these actually do kind of look like real model kit boxes. So here's what the model is going to look like finished, and we can see our parts list being populated. So first, we've got to get our first part, and we'll pull that out, and we'll just go ahead and paint it like so. And let's see, and yeah, a lot, like this will be the first, well, I think this is probably the first model you're going to go through where you actually have to paint as you go. And we gotta paint kind of like this aluminum color. Dark, what is it? Dark aluminum? Yes. And you could probably paint other aspects of the car too, but I'm just gonna paint it exactly how they tell me to paint it. All right, next up is the drive shaft and these tires and the axle and the spring suspension. This just paints as one piece, and then we go to the next page and we've kind of got a different paint just for the tires, but it, you know, still leaves that dark aluminum color exposed there. And then we mate those two pieces together. Oh, now one thing you might want to do is actually look at the bottom of the kit here, because like with the Spitfire at the beginning, if you're looking at it from the top, you will not be able to install those parts. Now we've got the front wheels and suspension. And again, painting the tires separate. And I think we install those now. No, I don't want that. I don't want it. There we go. All right. All right, so next up is the body. Now we could put this directly onto the car, but we won't do that just yet. But we could. But I'm not going to. But we could. I'm just not going to yet. But we could. Shut up, Brad. Now, sometimes, like if we click all these little spikes, it's literally going to paint all of them on the car, which is actually a really huge convenience. But I kind of wish we did them all separately. Okay, there's the bed, and then kind of like this air intake there. Now we move around to the back of the car. And we're going to go painting the red brake lights, the brake light frames, and then this dark aluminum again. Right there. All right. Now we've got to go to the front. Paint these 3 grills here. And the, kind of like the, is it the, like the frame for the lights or something? I don't know. All right, we're done. Next is going to be decals. And let's see if I can get a good, there we go. Straight down. All right. Use the decals to provide a nice touch of color. All right, so we're just going to line this up on the front here and right there. And one more thing I want to check is with the front of the car here. Because sometimes, if you're not careful, you can actually accidentally bleed that front decal over onto the bumper. And if you do, you just repaint it, just like we painted it before. You don't have to like restart or anything like that. But that's kind of a cool option that we have with this game. All right, so now the next thing we have to do is apply more decals. The honky donk badonka donk. Let's see if I remember how. Yeah, let's see. Even holding down the Alt key, I don't think it slows the rotation down nearly as much as I think it should have. Let's see. The honky donk, badonka donk. All right, so now we can mate the base or the chassis with the body. So we're getting there, folks. Now we have all these different pieces, and the pieces are not lettered specifically on the parts diagram here. So if you're ever unsure which one it's supposed to be, just left click it and it's going to highlight it there for you. So if we highlight that one, should go right there. When you get close, see how it's turning blue? It might be kind of hard to see here. There we go. But once you get it right on there, it kind of snaps into place, and then you can just place it there. Now we've got to do the other side. And boom. Next, we have the engine block right here. And I think now we get to paint the engine. Yes, we do. And then we also get to paint those two side bars that we just installed. I swear, this is this the car from Mad Max Fury Road? It looks really similar to that. Not Fury Road, the video game, the Mad Max video game, the PC game. All right, so next up anyway are the doors. So let's zoom in here, get these guys painted. Got some detailing here with the door handle and mirror. We also have, let's see, let's do this kind of armored panel here. And then we also have another color for the mirror, which is pearl. I would use like a silver or chrome. I wouldn't use a pearl color for that. All right, now we have the opposite door. And it's kind of the same deal here. Door handle, mirror, and then probably, yeah, the mirror there. And now we get to install the doors. Now, I'm going to assume that these early models are probably all snap-togethers because I'm pretty sure in the promotional video I saw the game actually using glue. So, yeah. Okay, so now we have to install all the rest of these kind of bumper bar and roll cage and brush guards and things like that. So we'll get that installed. Now I think we have to paint them. Yep. Okay, now we've got this nitro canister, and this thing is upside down in reference to, let's see. There we go. Now it's right side up, because this kind of band across here goes from the lower left to the upper right, and it's kind of hard to see, but it does go from the lower left to the upper right there. So let's go ahead and paint that, and then we'll apply the decal. I would say right about there is pretty good. Now we've got the the tire and shovel rack. The handle and the strap. All right, that part is finished. And then we've got this, I don't know, death roller. I don't know what this thing's supposed to be. So we'll start off with the pins, with the rest of this, and I think we're pretty much almost finished. So now we just have to install all this stuff in the car. And I'm just gonna go down top to bottom. And then I think this fits right there like that. And folks, I think we are finished. See, let's zoom in a little bit. I wish I could completely close out of the manual. I don't know if we can or not, but that is it. We have no parts left. If only model building was this this easy in the real world. Are we finished? Yes, we are. There we go. Perfect. And there's also a lot of camera tools. Wait, what's in the gallery? Oh, so it already takes all these pictures. Okay. Open your computer and collect your reward. Botho. I'm gonna say Botho every time I open that up. Oh, let's see. Okay, so that's the first email. So we've got this new one. Thank you for taking part in the competition. We hope you've had a lot of fun and that you'll continue your model building journey. Well, I will try. So I got a score of 99. John got a score of 60. Jessica 50 and Joshua 40. So going by these statistics, it is obvious that I am the superior model builder. So we'll get our $50 reward and 200 XP bonus. No current jobs, except new job via email or start new project in Workbench. So, so there's the first commissioned work. I need a model of an R-35 tank in original 1940s military colors. All right, well, we will tackle that in the next episode. If you want to see more of Model Builder, be sure to hit that like button. Let me know in the comments that you actually find this game kind of fun and interesting. I actually like it. I kind of want to take this through and take it to completion. Finish the game, build all the models. They might even come out with more DLCs. Who knows what'll happen down the road? But yeah, I had been watching this for probably 4 to 6 months, maybe even longer. I can't remember exactly when I first heard that this was coming, but it was something that I definitely wanted to check out because, again, if you've been following my channel for any long period of time, you'll know that I've built some models in the past on my channel, and it's something that I enjoy from time to time. Not all the time. I'm not like a massive model builder, but yeah, I do enjoy it. So again, like, share, comment, please subscribe if you'd like to keep up to date. And again, if you're interested in checking this out, it is available on Steam. As far as I'm aware right now, it is PC only, so sorry console guys. Whether that changes in the future, it may. I just don't have any information right now. Releases, February 8th, 2022. So just in a few more days, probably, what is today, the 4th or 5th? What is today? The Friday, February 4th is today. So, so yeah, it's going to be coming on the 5th. And as I'm looking at some of the promotional stuff, it looks like they've got kind of like a Gundam-looking model. They've got more Elvish models. It looks like there's even newer workshops. There's like dragons, little robots, lightsabers even, just all kinds of stuff that we can potentially build. So great idea for the game. If you want to get it, again, check it out. The link is down in the video description. It'll link you to Steam, or you can just load up your Steam client and type in Model Builder, and that should pop right up in the search box. You can click on it, see whatever information is available. And again, I don't have a price on it yet. I would say this is probably going to be about $20 US. I think like $19.99 is a pretty fair price. It might be more, and honestly, by what I'm looking at so far and all the variety of model kits that looks like they're showing off, it might even be worth more than that. I see mega massive, super huge potential in this game with like licensing all kinds of different model companies and things like that. So really good idea. It's beautifully done. Again, just just looking at the basement here, I'm impressed. Oh, this is our little photo station, I guess. It appeared out of nowhere. But that's it for me for this episode of Model Builder. Thank you so much for watching and joining, and hope to see you soon for more Model Builder. I'm BradM73. Have a good day or night, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.